Hi everybody, it's Kirsten. I look atrocious right now. It's another late night video. Had a long day at school and work, so I am having a lazy day to the extreme. But it's a pretty big day for me actually, so in other ways than just work and school. So I kind of wanted to share with that. As most people know who've been watching my videos, I am exactly 2 weeks away from my surgery as of today. So I started my liquid diet and I kind of wanted to talk about that. I have to be on a liquid diet for 2 weeks. And then the day before surgery, it's a clear fluid liquid diet for that one day. And I thought that it would be best if I kind of jump started on it and prepared myself for this, because I knew that if I just jumped straight into a liquid diet today, that it would be really hard. So about a week and a half ago, I started supplementing a protein shake for a meal. So I started with just breakfast, and then as the week continued, I switched it to breakfast and lunch, and then I would have like a small dinner, and then occasionally I would go like the full day with just the protein shakes. And I did really, really well with it, and I thought, man, this liquid diet's gonna be easy. And then I went to my class where they educated us on everything, and they gave me this lovely pre-surgery liquid diet packet for my full liquid diet, and then I also have an additional packet for what to expect for the first week after when you're on a liquid diet as well. Whenever Friday rolled around, I told myself I wasn't gonna last supper, and I definitely did. Being honest, being blunt, I last suppered, you guys, and it was so bad. I wanted like macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes, and I didn't eat mashed potatoes. I just had macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese cake, cookies. Oh man, it sounds even worse now that I think about it. And the funny thing is like I ate it, and since I'd been doing so well the week before, I felt so terrible. I was bloated. I was like, what was I thinking? And I'm glad. And my stomach had like gotten used to not eating as much, and so it was painful. It was terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. So we're not doing that again, especially after surgery. I feel more comfortable eating things that I like, that are good for me. So my liquid diet is not just protein shakes, which I kind of thought it was going to be. They gave us like a list of approved protein shakes for my program. It's all pretty similar. They want at least 15 grams of protein in the protein shake, under preferably 5 grams of sugar, but 10 at the most. I don't think there's any protein shake that I've seen, at least on this list, that has more than 2 grams of sugar, actually. And then all of them are under 200 calories, and they're all fantastic. Premier Protein's at the top of the list, and that's the pretty well known in the gastric bypass world is Premier Protein shakes, and they are wonderful. So drink those. Those are good. I also like the Pure Protein. You can buy them at Walmart. They're like $7 for a pack of 4 pre-made. Really, really good. And then the Slim Fast High Protein, it has to be the high protein one, because if you just get the original Slim Fast, there's tons of sugar in it, and that's not a good thing. So the Slim Fast High Protein, it's a little bit higher on the fat, but it kind of feels more filling, even though like when I say higher in fat, I mean it's got 9 grams of fat in it. But that's okay, as long as it's under 10, it's not a big deal. So protein shakes 3 times a day, no matter what. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Pretty self-explanatory. And then they gave us a shopping list, and this was wonderful because it made it so much easier. I didn't have to guess about what I could and couldn't have. So there was pretty much like 3 things in each group, and the groups are A, B, C, D, E, and F. And the first group, Group A, is like your breakfast, and my options are half a cup of cream of wheat, half a cup of malted meal, half a cup of grits. and I hate all of those. So it says, if you dislike hot cereals, you may replace Group A with half a cup of no sugar added applesauce, or one Group F, which is yogurt, Greek yogurt. I like Greek yogurt. Otherwise you could have the 100-calorie yogurt, but there can't be any chunks or anything in it. It's got to be like vanilla, lime, Boston cream pie, all that kind of fun stuff. Group B is your protein shakes. Group C is kind of like your lunches. So 1 cup of tomato soup, 1 cup of cream soups, like cream of chicken, cream of broccoli, as long as it's under 15 carbs and follows the other rules. Obviously, there's not going to be a lot of protein in soup, so I throw protein powder in it. Group D's is kind of like the desserts, which is sugar-free pudding, sugar-free jello, and no sugar added applesauce. Group E is optional, and that's juices, so it's like 100% fruit juice, or 3/4 of a cup of V8 Fusion, or Diet V8 Splash, and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't know if I've mentioned it actually now that I think about it, but I gave up juices back when I started this program. So it's not something that I normally drink, but they said, and it's not normally something that the program really is like all gung-ho for, because juices have a lot of extra calories and sugar that you don't really need. So I gave them up, which was a personal choice. Not everybody does that. But they kind of keep it as an option on here because our calorie intake is going to be so low that it's kind of okay. And then my program also has rules where you only eat 3 times a day, 3 meals, no snacking, nothing in between, and don't eat and drink at the same time. With this, they kind of made an exception because it's all liquids, so you can continually eat throughout the day, or like spread it out, so you can have like your applesauce in the morning right when you wake up, and then have your protein shake like an hour later, and then kind of spread it out so it's not like so terrible. And that has helped a lot, but it still sucks. So the meal plan, they like organized it into the 3 types of things, and then it says you can pick 1 from Group B, 1 from Group C, 1 from Group A. So that's about like 9 to 1,000 calories a day. I'm thinking it's probably honestly less than that. But you want between 60 and 80 grams of protein. And then on the clear diet, which is the last page of this lovely packet, is you get chicken broth for breakfast, diluted juice, chicken broth for lunch, chicken broth for dinner, and sugar-free jello for dessert. And no protein powder, no protein, that kind of stuff in it. And then when you have your jellos, no reds or purple colors, because apparently whenever they look inside of you to check for leaking, that stuff kind of like changes the coloring of you, so it can kind of look like you're bleeding internally, and we don't want that. No fall stuff, so I have like lemon lime jello that's really good, and it's green, so it fits the rules. So what has it been like on this lovely liquid adventure? It's been terrible. And I think part of it is because I tried it before, which I thought was a good idea if I would have kept going. I didn't, because over the weekend, I had Last Supper, and I think that really screwed me up, and I think it kind of goes back to why the yo-yo dieting method does not work, because everything that I ate over the weekend stuck really, really bad. I gained like 3 pounds, not even kidding, and I really, in retrospect how I was eating before, really wasn't eating that bad. It was usually just like 1 meal during the day that I was just kind of like over the top, and all of it stuck, and now it's like even more miserable. And now that I'm back to like only doing this liquid stuff, it's a lot harder. But before, I kind of had the ability to opt out of it, where just now I don't, so it's a mental struggle as well as a physical one, and it's been hard. So today, like, I think the protein shakes are honestly starting to get to me. I don't know if anybody else has experienced it, but like, I kind of have a sensitive tummy, and I bloat really bad after drinking these things, and I'm just like, eh. But, and it's only day 1. I'm in so much trouble. So hopefully this helps me lose 9 pounds. That's what I need to be in my pre-surgery weight loss goal that I am trying to reach, and I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I'm really hoping that I can get to 235 before my surgery, because that means that I have exactly 100 pounds to lose, and I will be happy. Yeah. So, my next video that I'm gonna make is gonna be like a video of me, because a lot of people don't think that I'm actually overweight, but I kind of want to be honest about that. I feel like I can hide my weight very well in my pictures, and I want to be honest, and there's 242 pounds in me, I promise. So that's probably what's going to be coming up next, and I'll probably make another video halfway through my liquid diet to tell you guys how it's going, if it's getting easier, getting worse, nerves about surgery because it'll only be a week away. I can't believe that I'm actually starting the liquid diet. This whole process was 6 months long, and now all of a sudden you get hit with, you're having surgery in 2 weeks, and it's just so overwhelming. Like, I can't believe that everything that I've worked for and built up is finally happening, and I have a feeling that a year from now I'm going to look back on a video like this and be like, oh my gosh, it was an adventure, and you have no idea what's coming. Yeah, so I hope that, I guess, a year from now I can look back on this, and if I could say something to myself, to the future me, it would be like, you're doing the best thing you possibly can for yourself. Don't ever give up. Make good choices, because you are now, and you really care about this, and you're beautiful, and it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna work out. There's nothing to be scared of, and you deserve that healthy, happy life that you wanted so bad. So if you ever feel like giving up and it starts getting hard, I hope you can look back on moments like these that are full of excitement and readiness for the future, and use them to keep pushing forward. So that's all I got tonight, guys. Have a good night. Enjoy your breakfast in the morning, because I'm extremely jealous. But then again, I'm excited because it's gonna be good. So have a good night, everybody.